welcome back to day 17. So, I think, yeah, maybe. I was watching just now, like an edit of a bunch of different videos from Unus Annus, and okay, sorry, I was really worried because I heard my door open. I was like, no one should open my front door. So, anyways, day 18. Yeah, so I was watching, on Unus Annus, like, clip video, where it's just a bunch of different episodes just, like, clipped together. And it was really, really nice, and, I guess maybe against the rules, but I don't care. I wanted to watch it, and, so I watched it, and I just kept laughing. I think it was so funny. This video, I don't know if it ever made, I mean, it made me, like, smile, but, like, it doesn't make me, like, laugh, where these other videos are just making me laugh out loud, and I'm just like, this is the video I choose. Sorry, me. Oh, Chico. So cute. Yeah, so, no update yet if I have COVID or not because of my cousin. And no update if my cousin has COVID either, but the only update is I'm less mad today, but still irritable about it because I can't go to my doctor, which I need to go to, and they knew I needed to go to it. B, my mom has lung problems, and they knew that as well. So I'm still a little upset, but I guess nothing can be done now. But yeah, I'm thinking of what I can do, like, creatively. I know I wouldn't be watching it, but if I, like, recreate Pee Sauna, and I don't know if I should recreate it, how? the way that Ethan is just staring out of the distance, kind of like just, I don't know, dead eyes, just looking out at nothing, just kind of vacant, you know. And so he's like really vacant in like the eyes, and then I just realized that I don't think he really blinks that much when he says any of that. Like, it was a good couple of minutes of just him having blink eyes. Yeah, I was just sorry, I can't think when Ethan is just trying to speak. it doesn't work. My brain doesn't work. But yeah, my favorite part is I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but or a few of my neighbors work in the government. Three of my 4 neighbors, not the point, at least 3 of the 4 neighbors work in the government, and they have to do like research on them, and they have came to our house and being like, hey, are these people being sus? And I'm like, are you asking us if they're selling information about our government? Because do I care? But then but yeah, with that though, it's just like they have to do probably research on us too, since like we took like we with one of them, the kids, like we hung out with the kids. One of them was in my class and stuff. So I wonder, with a situation like this, do you think the government like actually watches? I know people make jokes like, oh, my federal agent watching me is doing this and whatever, but like I actively have people from the government here. Like one time when I was at my neighbor's house, her dad called and his ID said USA government. I didn't even know that your ID will say that. And she's like, oh, it's just my dad's work. I'm like, okay. And she wasn't ever allowed to say like exactly what he did and everything, so that's what I'm saying. So like to that level, would they research this? Would they watch this to see what I say? Okay, if you're a government agent, leave a like. If you're a different government, not the United States government, leave a comment saying which country you are. Also, I'm not giving any information about my neighbors away, I don't think. Besides how she was, yeah. So what happened was our neighbors the other day, they were walking towards us. And they were walking towards us, and they took our food in that we ordered that got delivered wrong and stuff. Like she walked up to us without a mask. Little did we know, only yesterday, or at that point the day before, we were in contact with someone that could potentially have COVID. We could potentially have COVID, and she walked up to us. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. She had such little exposure, the likelihood is so minimal, but it's so funny. Because just imagine we do carry COVID, and she just walked up to us to play like COVID chicken with us, and she like Yeah, so in that clip show that we watched, me and my eldest sister, they do show Mark ripping off his pants and like just wearing underwear. So I don't know why, and they didn't censor that. So I don't know why they censor this one. I think it's like part of the joke, but yeah, I really forgot about them using the survival straws and drinking things. But I think they did that even without the survival straw, right? Or was it still through the survival straw? I don't know. Yeah, I shake or I twitch a lot, right? And I got worried because I'm like, well, what is it from? Like, what is it? And what happened? Huh. I wanted to see how much you can see in the reflection of my headphones. So what happened was, I like sometimes twitch or like my muscle in my leg just goes like, like a twitch. And I got paranoid because I was watching Sweet Anita. I don't know. I shouldn't have said her name, but I don't want to associate her with this. Yeah. So she has a pretty bad case of Tourette's, and I was like, oh man, what if some people only have physical tics. So I'm like, oh man, what if that's it? Because I've done things that I'm like, why did I do this? I didn't, so I'm like, oh man. And then I get like the same kind of things, but then at the same time, it could be other things. I know certain symptoms would make sense with I have anxiety. I don't know, but like if I have other things like autism or ADHD and things like that, it would make sense. I never got tested or anything for them, even though they wanted me to. So but then I was like, oh man, so I also could be allergies. Allergies can apparently make you twitch, like your eye twitches can twitch on allergies, so why can't muscles? Stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, maybe. So then I was talking to someone, and they're like, your aunt has Tourette's. And I'm like, oh, what? And they're like, yeah, it runs in the family. And apparently I never knew. No one ever told me, so I didn't read too much into it or something. So I'm like, okay. So apparently, like, the kids in the family don't know that just because, so they don't like name drop why I knew my aunt, she would twitch her head like this. She still does, like, and so I'm like, oh man. So now I'm like worried, but so I don't know, man. But now I might have freaking COVID, so I can't go to any doctor asking. But at least it's not damage being done, because I'm always also scared. My mom grew up with, or has like a chronic pain because of a pinched nerve because of work. So I'm like, what if it's like nerve damage? And scary. Yeah, after like a sauna or heat, jumping into a slightly warm pool, like outdoor pool, sounds really nice. How can this recording be less than that recording? I guess it is what it is. Oh yeah, I skipped. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. Okay. Day. I don't know anymore. Okay, dude, it's a day. Okay, it's a day. Have a great day.